because I got myself a green juice. It's a special treat. And I'm on my way to Central Park. Central Park is so amazing for me, and it's free. And I'm sorry, there's some trucks passing by because that is urban living. Yeah, so Central Park is like Central Park is a totally like wonderful place for me to create and relax and walk. It's so much adventure. Hey everyone, so I had all kinds of stuff that I wanted to tell you about this like Earl Nightingale challenge or test, because I'm calling it a test because that's what he calls it. And I was gonna write down my notes. In fact, I even brought my little lap desky thing. But I looked at the time and I'm like, oh shit, I have to leave in half an hour. And I realized one of the really important things about Earl Nightingale and his suggestions is that you don't manage time. You can't manage time. You manage your activities. And slowly but surely, I'm getting a lot better at managing my activities. And managing my food is really, really central to that. Why? Because it's my fuel. And so planning out my meals and making sure that I'm eating throughout the day and I'm eating healthy, nutritious foods throughout the day, it's my fuel. And once I have it planned and portioned, I don't have to think about that. I don't have to waste my time on lower level decision making, like where will I go? Will it be in my budget? Will I even like it? So I've already had 2 meals today and a green juice. I really wanted one, and I am able to pay for one cash, so I bought one today. Now, that said, I do have a lot of other things that I have to pay for, and I am not debt free. I'm far from that. But before I dive into that stuff, that's a future type of video, I also realized I owe you the high carb Hannah video. But this is kind of related to high carb Hannah, because if you go back to some of her early videos, she talks about the law of attraction, and she goes in depth on the different books that she read. And I also know that she and her husband Derek studied with Bob Proctor, rest in peace. He passed a few years ago. I just learned that. It's wild. He's like one of these legends, you think is gonna live on, which they do in a different form. Their intellect and everything is shared with us. But it was actually by listening to Bob Proctor that I learned about Earl Nightingale. And it was through The Secret that I learned about Bob Proctor, but it was more through High Carb Hannah that I realized, hey, there's people in real life who are applying this, and they're not just thinking positive thoughts. They're seeking optimism, and then if they don't succeed the first time, they get back on the horse, right? Like, that's what it's about. Like, it's not about automatically like getting what you want immediately, and sometimes what you think you want isn't what's like what you really need, like, what is it, the Rolling Stones? You can't always get what you want, but sometimes you get what you need. So anyway, let me talk about the Earl Nightingale 30-day test. Basically, what you do is you take your goal and you put it on the one side of a card, and then you, on the other side, have put the quote, "Ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find." knock and the door will be open to you. So you carry this note card with you and you take it out as many times a day as you need, or just keep taking it out to remind yourself. And for 30 days, you think as optimistically as possible. And anytime you have a negative thought, you're supposed to reset that negative thought, like reset the process. I'm not resetting the process. I'm also overlapping it with James Clear, where I'm looking more for consistency. So if I have negative thoughts that set me back, I'm going to reroute myself. I'm not going to start all over, because if I keep starting all over and over and over again, I'll never get to the next chapter. So now, some of the important things that Earl Nightingale states are, we become what we think about. So in a sense, that's kind of like James Clear's like identity-based change, right? So you're more likely to change if you focus on like the identity. Like, I am a writer who writes 250 words a day and completes 3 novels a year, something like that, you know. Or I am a healthy eater. I eat predominantly fruits and vegetables and plant proteins. I walk 10,000 steps a day at minimum, and I build every day more and more my step count. I am vegan, if that's what you want to be. For me, I have tried repeatedly. I'm still trying. So internally, I'll be like, I am vegan. I make choices that are in alignment with a diet that is plant-based, and so on and so forth. I choose non-animal product-based clothing, materials, who knows, you know, it can go on. And I may not like vocalize that to others. I'll tell it to myself internally. So then the other thing is believe and succeed. You first really have to believe that you can accomplish something in order to take the actions toward that. And sometimes all it means is just casting a vote for your future self, as James Clear says. So maybe today I don't like really believe that I could be a best-selling author of a book that makes people laugh out loud, and just, you know, that sort of thing, and I'm able to live off of passive income. I earn money, I don't make money, and I don't labor for my money. My money serves me. So those sort of things. But I first have to believe it, and then I take a step in the direction of like, yep, I'm casting a vote for myself. This action proves that I write. This action proves that I can save 10% of my earnings. This action proves that, oh my goodness, money can come my way. Resources can come my way. Sometimes you don't need money for certain resources. So yeah, that is the believe and succeed. Another important thing is that everything that's really worthwhile in life came to us for free. Our minds, our souls, our bodies, everything else can be destroyed. You can replace it for the most part. Sometimes if it disappears, you don't even care about it. It's gone, you know. But yeah, like, yeah. So anyway, that's that. So then he has 5 important points for this 30-day test. It is, let's see, the first one is your idea. Number 1, you will become what you think. Number 2, remember the word imagination and let your mind begin to soar. So imagine who you want to be without the constraints of what your life is like today, because those constraints may not even exist, right? So rather than navigating who you think you want to be based on what your life is now, let it go. This is who you are with infinite possibilities. There's no restrictions on it, to imagining who you want to be. Okay, and then the other thing is courage. Concentrate on your goal every day. Have the courage to concentrate on it and go for it. Number 4, save. Save at least 10% of everything that you earn so that you can get into the habit of saving, right? So even if you're saving a penny because you earned $1, just the action of putting that penny aside is the habit that you're building. Number 5, actions. Ideas are worthless unless you act on them. So for me, I want to ensure that my eating plan is structured and so that it frees up time for other things. So I have to figure out, okay, like what do I do to get that structured? I want to improve my YouTube skills, like, and my editing skills. Like, what do I need to do for that? Well, studies show that it's not like the ones who do one thing really great. It's the ones who like try things over and over and over again that eventually get to something good. And you can actually see that in High Carb Hannah's journey, where her videos at the start are kind of shit. She admits that. But there was something endearing that really kind of drew us in. And then over time, she honed in on her skills and she learned more and more. And then she met her husband, who really sort of cultivated and nurtured her entrepreneurial side and said, hey, your recipes are great. Why don't you vlog about them and make recipe books, right? So you don't have to have a husband or a significant other for that to happen. I mean, be your own, right? Or find a mentor or something like that. Watch my channel. I encourage you to pursue your dreams and find ways to put service out for other people, you know? And so, yeah, so those are the 5 things. Like, your idea, you will become what you think about. Number 2, that's number 1. Number 2, remember the word imagination and let your mind begin to soar. Number 3, have courage and concentrate on your goal every day. Number 4, save at least 10% of everything that you earn. And number 5, action. Ideas are worthless unless we act on them. And sometimes it just means like putting them on paper. Putting an idea on paper makes it real. It takes it out of your head. And then you can figure out all the, bells and whistles that make it happen. So that is where I'm at with day 1. And like I said, I ate 2 meals already and 1 green juice. And in my backpack, I have my plan, like for like what I'm gonna start vlogging about for the next 30 days. Well, we have 29 left now. And I also have like my meal planning grids and stuff like that. So maybe I'll share those with you if you want to try that out. So yeah, that is day 1. I hope you enjoyed watching. And another thing is, I have a theme song that I will be adding to my videos, and that is part of me becoming a better vlogger and YouTuber, figuring that out. I don't know how to do it yet, but I'm sure that I will be able to. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you begin your own 30-day test. Follow along. And yeah, I am just gonna take control of this mind of mine. Okay. Oh, yeah. There's more, but in my next video. Thank you.